Hi, welcome to a2zknowledge.com. So today we are going to discuss about class and objects in Python. So means Python is an object-oriented programming as well as functional programming. So when you try to use object-oriented concepts like inheritance or polymorphism, kind of encapsulation, kind of concepts of OOPs in Python, then you have to write your program as class and objects. Okay, so let me show you some example. So basically, this is an Hello World program with class and object and main created. Okay, so what generally we used to do, means how to write an Hello World program. Generally, what we do in Python, just we do print, and then directly what we can do is we can do like this, like writing in shell script, right? In Linux, we do a shell script without creating a class or object or main. You can just like that, you can execute your code like this. Okay, so in this way you can write a code, you can develop a code as well, you can write all the functionalities. But when you want to use object oriented programming concepts, then you have to write class, and then you have to create object for it, and then you have to do main, and you have to write methods. So today we are going to discuss that way of code. So here I created a class called hello world, and you have to enclose this with the bracket like a function, like functions, and then you have to give a colon. And if you see, with respect to Python, we don't have brackets, and that is one advantage if you are a Java developer or if you are developed C or C++. But where we used to give brackets, and if we remove brackets, we'll be getting a lot of errors, right? So when you feel Python doesn't have a bracket, and that is a good thing, but instead of it we have indentation. That means, see, I have a space here, a tab space, and then a tab space. For example, if you see, if I give my print statement like this, straight straight to the method line, see, it says intent expected. That means there needs to be an indentation. Like, you have to give the code in this way. So class, then you have to give a tab space, and then writing logics or content inside your method, again you have to give one tab space again. So this is called indentation. So whereas we don't have this problem in Java or C or C++, whereas we have brackets, and you can write your code in any order. You don't want to format your code, but here format is required. Always format is required for 100%. So since the bracket is not there, you feel happy, but now you have the problem of indentation. For the beginners, for the newcomers, when they start writing the code, and they will be get a lot of frustration sometimes, but not always. So people used to be frustrated a lot because of this indentation. We don't know where exactly we have to give a space or something like that, but I'm giving you an assurance that going forward, once you started getting into Python a lot, and this will be coming automatically in your mind, so you don't want to worry about it. Like a muscle memory, it will become a muscle memory for you, so you don't want to worry about it. So here I created a method. So methods and functions is like I have one more video as well, so you can watch that. Methods, how to write methods. So methods are like a topic for a it's like a topic for a paragraph, right? So you have a lot of functionalities in the code. I want you to develop a calculator, so program. So you have addition, subtraction, multiplication. You write everything as a method, and within that you write the logic. Okay, so methods or functions is like how to define in Python. We will be using a keyword called def and then display. And within this method, and you have to give colon for methods to end. And within this, I'm doing an print hello, and you can write whatever the logics you want, and self will refer the object of the class. Okay, and you have written a class. Now for the class, we have to create an object. Right, so see, class is an entry point for the programmer to start the program, but for the compiler, the starting point is a main method. You take any programming, Java or Python or C, C++, main is important. So main method needs to be there for the compiler to start with. For the developer, it is not. So as I told you, in Python, without class, object, main also, you can still write the code like a shell script, but Python has that functionality. But as I told you, if you want to use object oriented programming, then you have to use to write the code in this way. Just only I'm just only concentrating on functional programming. I just write functions only, and I don't want any oops concepts. Then you can go ahead with without having class and objects. Okay, since you are in a beginner level, just try to understand what I'm coming to say here. Fine. Now I'm writing a main method, so this is how I initialize the main in Python. and then I'm creating an object, an instance of a class. Okay, app equal to hello world. So app is an object here. So with the app, you can able to invoke all the methods what you have written inside the class. If you put dot, see, you can able to see the method display, right? So now if you run this code, okay, so you're getting the output. So what happens here when the compiler, when the Python compiler starts reading your code, it starts here, not from here. It starts from the main and it will check is the object got created for the class or not. Yes, the object is created. And once the object is created, it will check with that object what method you have invoked in the class. See, here I'm having 100 method inside class, but you didn't invoke all 100, only two. That two will be get executed. So if you want all the methods to be get executed, then you have to invoke all the methods in your main. So app is an object or instance of a class we can call. In a layman term, I want to say means app is a person who informs to the compiler when the compiler comes to the main. The app is a person. Just imagine app is a person, and he will inform to the compiler that there is a class called hello world and the object is got created. Please go to the class hello world and run the method what got invoked. So he's an informer to the compiler. So that is how I can describe you what is object in a layman term. So this is an idea of writing class and objects. So if you are not into oops concept, then fine, you can write your Python code as like a shell script. For example, okay, I can show you something else. So if you see here, I'm just reading a file, so I'm not writing any class and objects or main method, right? So here you can see I'm doing some Google Map kind of analysis. So there is no class and objects in my code. So only when you go for oops concepts, you have to do it. So methods, I have a separate video and you can have a look on my the videos in the playlist. I have provided the playlist link in the description box. So thanks for watching a2zknowledge.com. I have shared my LinkedIn and Instagram URL in the description box. If you want to contact me, please contact me. And then like we do a lot of tech videos in English and Tamil, and we have not only Python, we have so many other programming languages and tech videos as well. So thanks for watching a2zknowledge.com.